Good morning. Hope your Friday morning's off to a great start. I'm Tom Williams.
I'm Gianna Gali.
And I'm Logan Westrop.
Welcome to our show, Off the Clock.
You can find us streaming here on the 2822 Now app every weekday morning starting at 7 a.m.
Yeah, great way to get a quick look at all the top national local headlines, trending stories, and of course we'll have the weather coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, well, let's get a look at your top local headlines first. A suspect is now in custody for a weekend shooting in Bloomsburg. Police say 19-year-old Samuel Evans, this kid right here, shot a 16-year-old boy on East Street Saturday night. The boy is expected to recover. Evans now faces attempted homicide charges. No word yet on a motive.
And the Lackawanna County Democratic Committee has withdrawn its lawsuit challenging the validity of this week's special election for county commissioner. The chairman of that committee says the registration advantage Democrats has special elections under the Home Rule Charter is what is best for Democrats. Democrat Tom Welby won the special election Tuesday, filling the seat of former Commissioner Matt McGloin, who resigned.
Students will now attend class virtually at a school in Luzerne County. Mold was found at Lee Park Elementary in the Hanover Area School District. The problem stems from a water pipe that had burst last month. We told you about as a precaution, a secondary air test was done and results showed that mold needs to be cleaned up. Students will be on remote learning until next week.
Here are some of your top national headlines. The FAA plans to gradually cut flights by 10% of the nation's busiest airports beginning today. The agency says it's necessary to maintain safety amid air traffic controller shortages during the government shutdown. The initial cuts will be about 4% this weekend. Major airports impacted include Philadelphia, Newark, JFK, Atlanta, and Chicago.
Democratic Congresswoman and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will not seek re-election. The 85-year-old lawmaker made the announcement in a video post yesterday. Pelosi has represented San Francisco for nearly 40 years. Her decision comes after she helped lead California's redistricting effort, which voters approved this week.
And in the Oval Office, the president announced yesterday a deal with major drug makers under which about 10% of Medicare enrollees will be newly eligible for coverage of those GLP-1 diabetes and anti-obesity drugs, including Wegovy and Zepbound, with some enrollees paying just $50 out of pocket per month, down from a current list price of over $1,000 for some.
And the weather here, so far so good here this morning. We've had temperatures on the cold side into the 20s and 30s. Right now 27 in Honesdale, 32 for Tunkhannock, 31 Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, 29 in Selinsgrove, and also lower 30s here in Lock Haven. And those winds, not bad. We have them out of the south, anywhere from 5 to maybe 10 miles per hour for a few spots. But overall, they'll be picking up here as we go throughout the course of the day. And satellite radar showing we have an approaching front. That's going to throw back more clouds our way here, increasing clouds. And there will be some late day showers kind of holding off closer to this evening around sunset. So for today, seasonably cold start this morning as you're heading out to the bus stop. Temperatures into the 20s and 30s, are highs today back into the 50s. And guys, we're going to talk more about how things look for this weekend as it still remains mild, but will it be a washout? But we do have cold weather for next week and all that coming up in just a little bit.
We'll have something important to share with the world.
Well, now that message can go further than just the world. You can share your voice with the whole universe.
And we'll talk about how you can get your message out there coming up on Off the Clock.
All right, let's check out our trending stories. A town in Ireland has been on edge after reports of this lion on the loose. In fact, we've had 2 reports in 2 days of this. The animal has been caught, but he's more bark than bite. Turns out it was just this Newfoundland, right? It's Newfoundland, Wayne County, Newfoundland, the dog,
yeah,
right?
Thanks for the clarification.
Pretty convincing, looking like a lion, especially when a trucker's video of that mysterious beast was roaming the woods went viral. But cops crack the case and say, Mouse, as he's called, is so sweet he would not even hurt a mouse.
I called him Moose yesterday.
Moose.
Moose, mouse, lion, dog, all the same.
Gosh.
We love that story so much we wanted to show it to you 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, I didn't even see it, so I'm glad you guys reintroduced me to the
I guess
story,
that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, but can you imagine, though, the panic, the hysteria that it probably caused? So,
I would not be scared of it.
I would run away from that thing if I saw it.
All right, if you have something to say to the universe, now's your chance. The Powerhouse Museum and MIT are inviting people to record short messages that will be beamed into space. It's a modern version of NASA's famous 1977 Voyager Golden Record, which continues to carry Earth's sights and sounds into interstellar space. Everyone is invited to send a message. You have until the end of January to record yours online. Visit powerhouse.com.au for more info on how to do so.
Maybe we should send this copy of this show in.
You think?
Off the clock.
We'll send our off the clock
the
show.
aliens tuning in.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
the aliens will say, no intelligent life there. We're just going to skip her. They're just going to move right on.
They're like, off the clock.
Tom, you want to go to space because you said this was your last winter in NEPA.
It is.
So
It's colder in space, though, than it is
Yeah.
in our area.
Yeah,
in
you
January.
don't want
you
that.
might be more miserable there. So
I might be.
he's like, take me back to Earth. If you want your holiday gift to be wrapped in cinnamon roll scented paper, which actually
Ooh.
sounds pretty good.
It does.
Cinnabon is gearing up for the holidays with the release of scented wrapping paper, and Chief Officer Uva Patel claims that the scent is a powerful source of nostalgia. Fans can order the limited edition wrapping paper on Cinnabon website and comes in blue or pink.
I like it.
Are you
I'm
gonna go
always
get some of
looking
that?
for a good
Is
wrapping
is there a
paper.
Cinnabon around here? Are they still in the
In the
mall?
mall, yeah.
There is,
Mhm.
okay.
Can you imagine?
I think that's like the only thing in the mall right now.
Can you
So
imagine if you're just like smelling the gifts you're getting
Yeah.
for Christmas? That's a little odd.
maybe that's their way of like saying like, oh, we don't want you to throw the wrapping paper in the trash after, so
right.
like you just
What do
keep
you
it
do
in,
with it,
you know,
though?
put on the you can make that as wallpaper.
Oh, you can
Can
put
imagine?
it in the burn barrel. It'll even smell even better then.
But if you have
Burnt
pets, that's even
Cinnabon.
worse.
Smoked Cinnabon, yeah. I don't know.
All right, speaking of burned, a new cup from Starbucks already going viral. The chain released their new Bear Easter cold cup
Tom.
yesterday. The 20-ounce glass cup, which is shaped like a bear, costs $30. Are you going to pay that $30? Come on.
I want
Starbucks
this
shared a
thing
I just
video of
like
the
water.
cup before the release, and people lined up before the stores opened to get their hands on the limited time item. The cups can already be found reselling on eBay, with many asking up to $300. That's what happens with that stuff. Starbucks sells it, and then people, I don't know if they want to keep it, they want to sell it online.
Guess where
because-
I'm going after this.
Are you going to go get that thing?
So I mean, I think it's going to be sold out. I told Casey, put this story in off the clock. She goes, it's already in there. It's like fantastic.
So is that just cold brew, I guess? You wouldn't put a
You
hot
could probably
coffee?
can't put hot.
Well, that's a good point, and you probably can't put it in the dishwasher. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Crack.
trying to clean that out too with like all the arms and legs.
I know.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
$30
You need a
something.
special brush.
It costs 50 cents in China to make that thing.
Yeah,
They
it's
charge
kind
you-
of
you think-
ridiculous.
Wait, Casey was talking
Casey, our
about us
producer,
earlier.
wants to know if we're going
Three-
to, if Gianna's going to
That's
go
nuts.
to eBay and pay $300.
Absolutely not. I'm not that crazy about the cup. All right, you could just take
Yeah.
a bottle of honey and dump
Now,
it out and pour it in
Do you think you're going to rather have the wrapping paper or that the cup? Would you rather have
the cup.
the cup?
Get more out of that.
She's
going
going to go to Starbucks later on.
You know I'm
You're
gonna
going to
go.
report later today,
Yeah,
whether,
well,
or
I'll let
tomorrow,
you know
whether
if
we
it's
got
there
one.
in our area. How many stores I could stop at in a half-hour lunch break?
We're going to find out.
Please tell us.
All right, driver pulled over for a traffic violation in California tried to get cute with police, handing the officer a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's like Monopoly. Yes, the same card from the board game. Unfortunately for the driver, the unusual stunt did not work. Police posted a picture of the citation and the game card to their social media today, applauding the driver's creativity. So I guess it kind of did work, but ultimately the officer returned the card to the driver along with the citation. I'm sure that the officer was like, all right, you know, because they're in good spirits, maybe if they didn't do something crazy, they
I was going to say,
let
like,
them off the hook a little bit.
maybe if you
Yeah.
had a sense of humor, you would let them up, but we don't know what that person did.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Are they going like 110 miles an hour? You're not going to let somebody off. for
True.
that.
That kind of reminds me. It'd be funny if you'd like went through it when there actually used to be the toll workers, you know,
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
toll booths and like pass and go 200. You know, don't have to pay your toll. Here's pass and go.
Here's your 50 cents.
Yeah, right.
All right, coming right back with Logan's forecast.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Friday morning. Stepping out the door, temperatures into the 20s and 30s and areas of frost out there, but a beautiful sunrise to wake up to. Live look right now at our Long Pond camera. And as we take a look here at satellite radar, high pressure it was in control yesterday. That gave us some sunshine to work with. Now we're looking for increasing clouds here out ahead of this front, and that's going to give us even some late day showers, probably closer to around sunset. Most of the day today should be pretty quiet. 31 Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, 33 for Mount Pocono, Toledo, 27 for Lehighton, 29 for Bloomsburg, and 30 right now in Williamsport. Those winds are going to be pretty light, pretty calm here as you're heading out the door, but we will see those pick up as we go throughout the course of the day. So we'll see those sustained anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour here, especially later this morning and into the afternoon. Some of those gusts potentially around 25, even 30, 35 miles per hour. As we take a look at your forecast overall, increasing clouds, late day shower, and it will be breezy with highs into the mid-50s. Then as we head into tonight, looking for a mostly cloudy sky, few showers, especially during the evening. Should dry up a little bit more later after midnight. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So for Saturday, expecting a small chance for a shower. Most of us will stay dry. Clouds and some sun. Highs in the upper 50s. Then for Sunday, looking for a few more showers around, a little bit wetter here as we go into the second half of the weekend, upper 50s. And then for Monday, rain or snow shower around, and Tuesday, even a chance for a rain or snow shower. A lot colder, lower mid 40s, nighttime lows into the 20s. And then for Wednesday into Thursday, more clouds and sun, guys, and we'll stay on the colder side next week. Not going to be as warm here as we've had the 50s and 60s pretty much all throughout this week, which has been nice. But yeah, reality's setting in here for next week. So
We have to face it, so.
yeah, exactly.
You knew those flurries were coming, and maybe flurries some places this morning? Is that possible, like in the 20s?
This morning, though, we're good. We're dry,
Okay.
so yeah, no worry. Don't
You're
worry
clear
about
for
that.
the weekend for now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right, time for trivia. This is where we'll try to test the other anchor's ability on guessing a song or a rapid-fire question.
And you can even send us a picture through Report It to be featured here on the show.
And today we're going to do a Who's Most Likely To segment. And the first question is, who's most likely to have 40 tabs open at once? Oh, this stresses me out. But
I think I know who that is.
all right, let's point. 3, 2, 1.
I got an immediately look from
Do you
Tom.
have like 50 tabs
yes,
open?
absolutely.
Of like what? Like everything from like
So, okay, they'll be
3
like,
years ago?
yeah, they'll be like, like work stuff, and then it'll be maybe a little shopping. And then like,
She
I don't
needs
know,
to have
the
an intervention,
calendar.
yeah.
It's like everything I'm doing at once,
It's
just
all there.
displayed
You can
all
just
there.
go back to it, just look back and click on it.
Exactly. Mhm.
I probably have no other tabs open on there.
Then
I have to
Yeah.
like delete them. That's just how my mind works.
Yeah, me too.
It's not a good way to live, folks.
Nope.
I will say though, like when I'm forecasting in the morning, I do have like 10 tabs open because I need to go back and forth. But like
Yeah.
once I'm done, I'm done.
It's
So
chaotic, and it's,
Yeah.
And you have ESPN open too, right? You're checking
no,
the
that's
scores?
one less tab I don't have open. So no sports center, yeah, nothing like that.
All I get is one-on-one
Yeah,
lessons
no.
every morning.
I have to say though, is that only for your phone or is that for the computer?
Computer.
No,
too.
that's your phone.
But
That's-
mainly phone.
Yeah, it's your phone.
How many tabs do you have? Would you say for your phone now? I only have like
Probably-
1 or 2.
Yeah, I probably have a couple. Whoa, look at all
Whoa.
the shopping there.
There's the thing.
What was
Okay,
that?
but internet. How about the internet
There's the
tabs too?
10,000
Because like
tabs.
when you're searching on the internet, that's like
Oh,
the
and
same
when it's
thing
like,
too.
okay, yeah,
probably
you're
a couple
right.
there, too.
Way
Yeah.
too many. That's all.
All right, who is likely to be a spy?
Ooh.
You guys
Oh.
can point. Let's.
3,
Okay.
2. He's like,
I
yep.
feel like
Signing myself up for that
makes
one.
so much sense.
I'm spying on you guys now, and I'm reporting back to the management.
Oh, don't tell him anything bad, okay? All good things.
That stuff, I am intrigued by that. If I could go back, maybe I
So
would be like a
cool.
CIA agent. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm with
you
you
kind of
there,
like
Tom.
that. I feel like
neat.
history.
under
I
Cover.
do like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed my calling. Who knows?
Yeah, you still got plenty of time, Tom.
I could be dying in a Russian prison as we speak, but who knows?
He's definitely spying on us right now.
On that note, all right. Well, who's most likely to become a meme? That might be Tom.
No, I'm not becoming a meme.
This
don't
is
think
also
so?
Tom.
I can see Logan becoming a meme.
Yeah, I
really?
can
Just
see
some
you
kind of like a
becoming
weather
meme.
meme, like something you
Okay.
put up
Doing
there, yeah.
something funny.
I think Tom's meme would
It's
be like
fitting.
him dressed up as a Cookie Monster when he does his evil
Or
cookie.
Barney, even better.
Barney, yeah. Oh my gosh. Which, by the way, is my favorite dinosaur.
He
so
is your favorite
in case
dinosaur,
you
I
forgot
know.
that. Yeah.
That was earlier in the week here on Off the Clock.
I didn't know any other dinosaur names except Barney. So,
There's Barney,
sad
Stegosaurus, T-Rex.
yep.
All right, who's most likely to start a weird collection?
I'm going to say none of us.
No.
All right, Gianna's laughing, though. Maybe there is
Well,
already a weird collection. You
all
said
right.
you collected
She's got a
them.
I
weird
don't think I
collection of
would start
tabs.
a weird collection right now, but when I was younger, there was this thing in like middle school where you would collect like the back of a pencil, like the eraser, or
Why?
Really? Was this a well-known thing or was it just
or like
you?
you remember grips, like the rubber things that would go around pencils.
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
eraser, the
Yes.
eraser
So you
caps?
collected those. Okay. You still have them, though. That's the trouble.
Wait, you collected them?
No, or like stickers. Stickers are
Yeah,
a big
stickers. I see
collection
that,
in
but
like
that's not
middle school,
weird,
and we
though.
would sell them to each other.
Yeah.
You would sell them? For how much?
Nothing, you would trade. It would be a trade off.
Oh,
Give me a sticker,
okay.
I give
I
you
don't think
a
that's
sticker.
weird, though. Like if
Oh,
you were,
it was
if
such
you were
a
collecting
childhood
bugs,
memory.
maybe that would be weird. Maybe
Yeah.
not so weird, but
Speaking of, I have a bug
That might be
collection. No
more
kidding.
normal than my stickers.
Oh,
I don't know.
gosh.
All right, no weird collections.
Yeah, you're going to show us your rock collection later, right?
I have plenty of rocks in the
Logan.
backyard, but I don't have them collected in my house, so.
All right, who's most likely to scream in the middle of a horror movie?
I think let's point.
Ooh.
All right, 3, 2.
Me?
Me?
Logan.
You jumped and screamed when we had on Halloween when Jenna put the spider
Oh, the
behind.
spider.
Oh, yeah, because I
That's
didn't
right.
know who was behind me.
Well-
But I watched Halloween for the first time, and I told you guys this the other day, or I watched it the other day, and it was scary, but I didn't sit there. I didn't scream the
You
whole
didn't
time.
move.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great movie, and
My
to me,
mother.
it's really scary.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was scary,
How about
but
Psycho?
Jump scare.
Did you scream in that one?
no, I only let the actors do that.
Okay.
So
All right. Maybe all of us are tough guys.
All right, who's most likely to try an extreme sport?
oh, wait, no, that's not me.
Definitely Logan.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Gianna's going to jump out of an airplane. You would do that, right? I think those days are over for me, but I'm
don't know,
putting the
Tom.
onus on you.
All right. I
Yeah.
get motion sick though. I don't know if I could do it.
How about water skiing? Is anybody water?
Well, okay, yeah, like I would do that, and I like
I don't
to
think that's
regular
extreme,
ski.
but it's something different, right?
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. All right, so maybe skydiving.
Would you jump out of a plane?
No, I hate
What's the
heights.
skydiving when you're in a tube and it's like you can't go any further, and it's like the air just kind of floats you? There's certain places you can do that. I don't think there's anywhere local.
Oh, like
but
that sky.
You just.
I never
don't know,
heard of
you-
this.
It's
Oh, there's a place back where my parents live, like down towards DC, and it's like
pretty neat.
it's like this big building. They have all these fans that blow you.
Yes,
Is that what
but
you mean?
You're still in like
okay.
a suit, but it's like
Yeah.
you can just kind
It's
of.
like skydive or whatever.
You know what
It's
it
like,
reminds
yeah.
me of?
I
You
never
know,
heard of that.
Yeah.
I'd definitely do that.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
pretty cool.
My fear would be the power goes out, the fans all stop, and then it just let.
You're hoping
gravity
for a
fall.
soft landing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
pretty
thing.
much. All right, we'll be right back with our question of the day and more from Logan.
All right, it's our time for our question of the day. You can't even get through it.
Would you rather be 1 foot tall or 100 feet tall? To me, I'm going with the 100 feet tall.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, you're
just
gonna be
because I
stepped
wouldn't
on.
want to be
You're
looked
gonna
at,
be smushed.
up
It's
at
like-
everybody every day.
Would you? What is it? The Chinese proverb? Would you rather be a tiger for a day or a sheep for 1,000? You know,
No.
1,000 years.
Okay.
Same thing. But it's like
Yeah.
our
100
little
feet
man Hezbollah. Speaking of a viral meme,
Yeah.
our 34-inch
The
Don of
Hezbollah Cafe.
Dagestan. Ask him. He's like less than 3 feet tall. You don't want to
Yeah.
be. You want.
Yeah.
Plus, if I
I'm
try to be a sprinter, I don't think being 1 foot tall is going to get me very far.
No.
I was
so-
trying to
Yeah.
think of like what would be a reason you'd want to be 1 foot tall. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Might be easy to clean, in some hard to reach spots in the house. So there you go.
Maybe to catch all those snowflakes coming our way.
Yeah, right. As they're melting my hand. One last check of the forecast. Still looking for a mild weekend, but a lot colder. Back to the 40s here as we head into early to middle of next week, guys.
All right, soak up the sun this weekend.
Thanks for being with us. Bye bye.